Hi, good morning. Today we are going to talk about musical texture. What's a texture? A texture, for example, it's when we have a kind of cloth like a pullover, for example, that it has a special texture, that it's completely different than the texture of a jacket, or it's also different than a texture of your trousers. Okay. In music also we have different kind of textures, completely different. Okay. For example, normally when we are listening to the music, our attention goes just to the main melody, to the highest melody, or to the lyrics. We want to understand the meaning of the song. We want to understand the lyrics of the song, all the words, and we learn easily these words when we are listening to a song one time and one more time and another one. Okay? But in the music, there are other things that normally we don't pay attention, so that's why now we are going to talk about musical texture. Okay? The first musical texture that we are going to talk about is monodic texture. Okay, monodic texture is the most simple texture. Okay, is monodic. It means monodic or monophonic. It means just one sound, just one melody. Okay, so it's one note after another one. Okay, for example, now I'm going to play a melody with my guitar. Okay. Okay, this is a simple melody. Okay, this is a monodic texture because it's just one melody, and I can play this melody with one instrument, with guitar or with flute, okay, with recorder. And also I can sing a song without any kind of accompaniment, okay, with just my voice, okay. Also, it's a monodic texture if we are, for example, 2 or 3 guitars playing exactly the same melody, the same notes. Or we are 10 recorders playing exactly the same notes. Okay. And also, if we are 100 people singing exactly the same song, it's also a monodic texture. It doesn't matter how many people we are singing. Okay. Also, we can find a kind of accompaniment in a monodic texture. The only accompaniment that we can use, it's percussion accompaniment. Okay, and this percussion must be with undetermined instruments. Okay, this means that, for example, this cascas can make noise. Okay, but this cascas cannot produce any note, cannot produce do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, okay? Just undetermined sounds, okay? Like this, okay? So, for example, I could sing a melody that you know, for example, Samba Brasil, Samba Brasil, Samba Brasil. Samba Brasil, Samba Brasil, Samba Brasil. Okay, so it's just one melody because I'm the only one who is singing, okay? And the accompaniment is with this instrument that doesn't produce any determined sound. Do, re, mi, fa, sol. It doesn't produce any note. Okay, so this is a monodic texture. Okay, so the difference between monodic and polyphonic textures is that polyphonic texture, it's a texture made by more than one melody, okay? So we have different melodies interlaced. We can have, for example, just 2 melodies or 3 different melodies in a song, okay? For example, now with my guitar, I'm going to play 2 melodies. So before I played just one melody, it was like this. But now I will play 2 melodies together. For example, okay, it's the same bass, but now we have 2 melodies at the same time, and we could have 3, 4, or 5, okay? And I can play these different melodies, this polyphony, with one instrument like my guitar, or we could sing, for example, 4 or 5 people singing a song with different voices. It's like when we are singing a canon, okay? So different voices singing together different notes. This is a polyphonic texture. I hope you understood the difference between monodic and polyphonic texture, and now we can listen to this explanation again or all the times you need, and then you can answer all the questions. Okay, goodbye.